Welcome to the Recon Trader. In today's video, I will share with you a opportunity that I took a shot at just about 4 months ago at the end of April 2022. And so far, I have actually been earning 1% yield per day. And given the fact that the crypto bear market has been in place pretty much that entire time, in my opinion, I am definitely winning the battle with my HORDE plot, which is similar to a node. So with that being said, if we jump over here to my HORDE dashboard, you can see I currently have almost 13 HORDE claimable, and currently HORDE's price is hitting at around 100, almost 101 BUSD. And it is important to note that HORDE has always had kind of a fixed price range. Now they started out with $95 to $105 to ensure the price never went below that $95 mark. Currently, however, they have raised that fixed price range to $99 to $112. And if we jump over here to CoinGecko, you can see that HORDE is trading at around $101. If we scroll down, you can see over the past year, HORDE's price has been running between that basically 95 to 100, and in this case 112. Now I purchased my plot on April 23rd, so I got in at around $110 per HORDE, and I was required to buy 10 HORDE. And so the one plot that I bought just over 4 months ago ended up costing me $1,115 for those 10 HORDE. That's just with the buy fees and everything. That was my upfront investment, $1,115. Now, I have been invested for almost 130 days. I think in the next couple hours, it'll be 130 days. And this number will tick over to 13 claimable HORDE tokens. But for the sake of today's video, I will just go ahead and claim these tokens that I currently have claimable. So to do that, I just need to come down here to claim all, give that a click. And that will open up my MetaMask wallet to confirm that I actually want to claim these tokens. And anytime you're dealing with the HORDE protocol, you want to make sure you are connected to the Binance Smart Chain mainnet, which in this case I am. So I can just scroll down and confirm I want to go ahead and claim these tokens. And you can see over here I actually already had 0.771 HORDE tokens, so now I should see a total of that 12.95 tokens in addition to this 0.771 tokens in my MetaMask wallet. And so that transaction has completed. It says cash out all. If I click on assets and scroll down, you can now see I have 13.74582 HORDE tokens, which would be the 12.9 that I claimed, along with this balance here, minus any fees. Now, to take this one step further, today I will actually be cashing out enough HORDE tokens back into BUSD tokens in order to recoup my initial cost of my plot or my initial investment. So to do that, I can jump over here to Souls Swap on the left hand side, and here I can actually swap BUSD for HORDE, or if I click on this little arrow here, I can now swap my HORDE tokens for BUSD. And so in order to recoup my initial upfront cost of my plot of just over $1,100, let's see what happens if I cash out 12 of my HORDE tokens. If I cash out 12 of my HORDE tokens, it looks like I should receive 1,200 BUSD. Now I will be hit with a 10% sell tax, so I should actually be able to recover my initial investment. So let's click on Approve HORDE. Again, it's going to pop up my MetaMask wallet to confirm I am wanting to proceed with this transaction. And so if I scroll down, you can see I'm going to get hit with a 10-cent fee, which is not a big deal. So now I click Confirm. The transaction is processing. And it looks like the transaction has been confirmed. And so now that it's done processing, it is ready for me to actually swap. So I just click on swap. Again, I'm going to have to approve the transaction in my MetaMask. And now I just need to scroll down, click confirm. Transaction is processing once again. And the transaction has been completed. And so if I jump back into my MetaMask wallet, you can see now the swap HORDE for BUSD, and then if I click on assets, I should be able to scroll down and see how much. So I ended up with 180 BUSD, so the sell tax ended up being a little more than I calculated for. Let's go ahead and try to cash out a little bit more and see if I can't at least recover my initial upfront cost of that 1,115. And so I still have 1.74582 HORDE left. If I click on max and get rid of this one, and by cashing out this amount here, that will leave me with one HORDE in my MetaMask wallet. And I should be getting back probably just around 60 more BUSD added to my 180. Should put me over that 1,115 level. I think I should come in right around 1,140. And I'll still have one HORDE left in my wallet, which is actually more than we started with. I started with like 0.77 HORDE. So let's go ahead and click on swap. Once again, I will have to confirm the transaction over here in MetaMask. And for those of you that are curious, it's basically just telling me the maximum fees I will be paying based on that 10% sales tax. It looks like the app actually gives it about a slippage tolerance of 12%. So I just click confirm. Transaction is processing. Transaction is now complete, and now I have one HORDE remaining in my MetaMask wallet. And as far as BUSD, I now have 1,147 and change. So I have recouped my entire initial investment, and I actually have a little bit more HORDE on top of that, and about $30 more worth of BUSD. And so from here on out, I'm on essentially a free roll for the next 170 days. And with that being said, your plot does decay over time. They do not pay out these rewards forever. And so that is part of how they are able to actually pay the rewards, is this doesn't go on forever. And my decay date for my plot is February 17th, 2023. So again, I have about 170 days more to go at 1% interest per day. And so that 1% yield multiplied by the 170 days, I should be able to accumulate another 17 HORDE tokens by my decay date of February 17th, 2023. And if HORDE's price manages to stay stable at around this 100 BUSD, that would be around 1,700 BUSD. Now, once I sell, take out the taxes, let's call it 1,500 BUSD when I cash out. That would be a 150% profit on my $1,000 investment. And again, 150% profit during this bear market, that is definitely winning the battle. Now, with that being said, I could actually increase my returns. If I drop down here to NFT, I can actually connect one of these NFTs to my plot, and that would boost my reward percentage. Now, if I bought one of these HORDE church squares, they're sold out, so you couldn't. You could boost your rewards to another 15%, or you could buy and attach the HORDE search and rescue NFT, and that would boost your rewards by 10%. Or you could buy the HORDE Wasteland Cabin. That would cost me 3 HORDE and increase my rewards by 5%. And so that's something I might consider after I accumulate a little more of these HORDE tokens. I might go ahead and buy one of these NFTs. However, I think it would be better to connect one of these NFTs to a new plot, because my decaying plot has such a short life. I would rather earn that reward boost for the entire time I had the plot rather than the already almost halfway decayed time frame of my current plot. Something for me to consider. Now, as usual, this video is intended for informational or educational purposes only. Before you decide to pull the trigger on something like this, you definitely want to do your own recon, and you can do that by jumping over here to the website. It's HORDE.games. Click on Soul Papers. That's essentially their white paper. From there, you can get all kinds of intel on the project, how it was designed, how it's set up to actually work. Here you can find out about that liquidity manager and how they managed to keep the rate of the token between that $99 to $112. You'll also learn about the decaying plots. So again, you're essentially purchasing a plot similar to a node, and that initial investment is going to be gone or decay over a 300-day period. And so you will not get that initial investment back, but what you do earn is a 1% yield per day. So in theory, you should come out ahead. Now, as usual, you should check out the team. The team did go through KYC, and the project has also been audited by Certex. Next, it's always a good idea to go over the tokenomics. Now, I'm not going to go over everything line by line. I did my recon. I read through this paper. You need to do your own recon. Here's a little flowchart of the tokenomics. Now, another important factor for projects like this is their social media or their community following. So I highly recommend you check out their Discord and their Twitter, see if they're active, how many members they currently have. Now, something new that wasn't available when I invested 4 months ago is you can actually buy fractional plots. When I got started, you had to buy one plot, and one plot was basically 10 HORDE tokens. And like I mentioned back then, the HORDE tokens were around $110 per token, so that's why my investment was around $1,100. Now they're offering fractional plots, and so you could actually get started for as little as 1 HORDE or somewhere in the middle for like 5 HORDE. And you would still earn that 1% yield per day. However, your plot will decay faster, anywhere from 200 days, 250, or again, a complete plot will decay in 300 days. And I actually think they now offer a Uber plot, which is 15 HORDE. And so this is a kind of a flow chart of the different, like the plot, the stone, the rune, and your minimum investment and what have you. And then something you always want to see in a white paper, or in this case a soul paper, is a roadmap. And with that being said, is the team actually meeting the dates and completing the projects on a timely basis? And so far, they seem to be doing a fairly decent job of meeting those dates, and they still have a lot more to add. I guess they're coming out with a game in the near future where I think you fight zombies. I'm not much of a gamer, so that's probably not going to really apply to me. Now, something that's an interesting read is the liquidity manager. Down here at the bottom, they kind of show the price of Bitcoin, BNB, from basically the end of March to kind of like July. And you see the Luna crash here. And HORDE has basically been outperforming both BTC and BNB during that time frame as far as return on investment. And then you might want to take a look at the extended frequently asked questions. It kind of talks about the price range going from 95 to 105. They currently raised that up to 99 to 112. Also, they have a partnership with Flux. That's pretty interesting. And then here's that information about the Certex and the KYC. Anyway, again, at the end of the day, you need to do your own recon before you pull the trigger on any kind of project like this. It's still very high risk. At any point in time, this whole project could blow up and my funds would be worth zero. Fortunately for me, I have cashed out my initial investment, so if it goes to zero from here, I'm pretty much going to get away unscathed. So I think that's enough jaw-jacking for this video. I really just wanted to share this intel with you all so you could make your own decisions. Now, I will do another update video in the future, and so you might want to shoot that subscribe button so you don't miss out on that update video. If you like this video, do me a favor, spike a like. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section down below. I will drop a link to HORDE in the description down below. And I want to make it perfectly clear, this is not a sponsored video. I've had zero contact with the HORDE team. I don't even know anybody from the HORDE team. It's just a project that came up on my radar, like I said, back in April, and I decided to take a shot at it. So until next time, remember, never send your money into battle without first doing your recon. See you in the next video.